Hello, this is Mrs. Drees, and today we're going to talk about how you can research information using the SIRS database on iowaeaonline.org. Let's say you have to do a project or a paper or a speech on a topic that's something that's in the current events or the current news, and so you need to pick a topic and then decide how you feel about that topic. So I'm going to just pick a random topic like tanning beds. Are tanning beds good for you, bad for you? Is it okay for kids to use them? Let's see what we can find out. So if I just do a Google search for tanning beds, looks like I could buy a tanning bed. Here's good old Wikipedia, and I could click on that and it will tell me more information about tanning beds. I always wonder though in Wikipedia who writes this information. I think it has so many people who can contribute to this article that I'm not always sure if it's all accurate information. It's a good place to go to get background information, but I don't think I would like to use this for one of the sources I would like to cite in my research. You might find some websites or some information here like the FDA debates tougher cancer warning on tanning beds, tanning at skincancer.org. The CDC has a comment on indoor tanning and skin cancer, so there might be some things, but there's also other things like tanning beds by Wolf Tanning and different places where you could buy tanning beds and related supplies. So if I'm really going to look for resources, a good place to go is to the SIRS database. So I'm going to do a search for Denison High School. All right, this is Denison ISD, which is not us, so we won't go there. But the second one is denison.k12ia.us. So we'll click there. We'll go to the Media Center at Denison High School, and then we'll click on the second link, AEA Online Databases. On the left are all kinds of different resources we can use for free. All we need is a username and password. So I'll click on the SIRS Issues Researcher. It needs our username and password. So here is our username and password, 1701, DEN for Denison, HS for high school. Password is NWAEA for Northwest Area Education Association. So I'll type that in, 1701 DENHS. Password is NWAEA. Then I'll click on the link to SIRS. And here is a whole list of topics that you might want to research. This is a good place to go, even just to think of a topic for your project. That's where I was scanning through. I saw this tanning salons, which is what made me think we could research tanning salons or tanning beds. So I click on it. At the top is at issue, the tanning salon. So it tells you a history of the whole debate about tanning salons. You can press more and it gives you more information. It also gives you the citation at the bottom, the MLA citation. So if you need to cite your sources. I'm going to go back. Here it also lists the pros and cons, issues, and the essential question. So the question here is, should a federal ban against the use of tanning salons by minors be enacted? Yes, we should ban tanning salons from minors, or no, because no, that affects their personal freedoms, and yes, it would reduce their risk of skin cancer. So here are 3 articles that support, if you think yes, we should ban tanning salons, here are 3 articles that support that. If you say no, we should not ban the tanning salons, here are 3 articles that support that argument. If you notice, some of these articles are the same in both lists, so they must provide information on each topic. I can scroll down and find over here there's 56 results, 36 of them are newspapers, 4 magazines, 9 viewpoints, which I think are editorials in newspapers, 1 reference, which is our very first one that provides the background, and then 6 graphics or multimedia. So you can click on one of the articles. Here you could go through and read the article, see if there's helpful information about tanning. At the bottom there's a summary of the article and then a citation. Usually I think our school uses the MLA format, so when you go to cite your source at the end of your project, here is your citation. If you press add to my list, it's going to remember this article, and I'll show you where you can see a whole list of the articles you liked. You can also find related topics, related articles on similar topics. So if you wanted to find more on skin cancer or more on ultraviolet radiation, you could click there as well. I'm going to go back, and let's say I want to look at the graphics and multimedia. Here's a cartoon. Rates: basal cell $11.99, squamous cell $15.99, melanoma $19.99. These are all different kinds of cancer. Looks like she's just trying to decide which kind of cancer she wants to get. If you want to add that to your list, you could. You don't have to. You can go back to your results. Here's a graph. I like this graph. This shows the percentage of white women ages 18 to 29 who use indoor tanning. The highest group are 18 to 21 women from the Midwest, and that number shrinks as they get a little bit older. So that shows you all the women, the Northeast, Midwest, South, and the West. If you wanted to add that to your list, you could. We could go back and let's say we want to look at some magazine articles. Teens, Tans, and Truth in Newsweek. Here's another article. You can see if that's something that will interest you and help you with your research. Here's the summary. Here's the citation. I'll add that to my list. Let's say I'm finished. I have all the information I need. Now I can go back up to the top is my list. So if I click on my list, here are the 2 articles that I selected, and here are the 2 graphics that I selected. If I like, I could go to create and print my bibliography. Oh, it looks like it only cited my 2 articles. It didn't cite my graphs, but at least that shows you it only did, that didn't even help. Let's go back. Can we go back? That shows you how to cite it. Oh, I know why. We need to select all of the articles that we want to cite. Then we can print our bibliography. Here we go. Teens, Tans, and Truth. That's the MLA. Here's the APA. And here is the with youth tanning law, Texas Ames. There's the MLA. So it just did the 2 articles. It did not do the graphics. So it won't give you the bibliography information for your graphics. I can go back. I can go back again. There's some tools over here. The topic overview, I think, is what we looked at the very first time. It also, however, gives you, this is a topic overview of body image. I guess it's a little different. So they have different questions about body image. Only one of them is about tanning. So if you like that idea, you could go branch off of that and try a different essential question if you'd like to do a different topic. Has some vocabulary in there, some additional resources. You could go back. There's a timeline. It gives you all kinds of information on the timeline. It looks like this one is body image timeline. It's not all on tanning. It talks about different trends in body images. I can go back. The global impact talks about different countries. Here's Australia, Canada, and Indonesia, and how that affects them, how they, all about body image and the global impact on body image. Statistics. They have some charts, different other statistics on body image. My analysis. Now, this is kind of a neat place to go if you want to work on your project. You can pick a topic. You can download this form. It helps you to determine what topics are of interest to you, what's the purpose of your project, who's your audience, different questions. Then you can download this form, and it asks you more questions that will develop your basic knowledge. And then there's another form you can download to separate your facts and your fiction. Then it helps you to write a thesis statement, has your viewpoint change, lists 3 arguments, different things. Here's the form for your supporting evidence, so you can list your arguments and the facts to support your arguments, and then apply your knowledge. Then you can complete your project and then go and check to make sure that you met everything that you needed for your project. So that's a great place to go to create your project. I guess I need to close that tab. Note organizer. If you wanted to, online you could put your notes in one of these templates. If you're writing to inform, you put your topic here, viewpoint 1, viewpoint 2, reason number 1, reason number 2, supporting evidence on each of those, and you could fill all those in for those different notes. They're different templates if you wanted to inform and have 3 different choices, or if you want to persuade, they have different templates you can use to pick something else. And you can export those, print those, outline them. Helps you to organize your work. All right, I think that's about all you need to know about SIRS. It's a great place to go to find topics and also to organize your information, and it provides articles that both support and do not support the essential question. When you're finished, you can exit. If you have accumulated search history and tag list, if you exit, that will clear all that information, but if you're on your Chromebook, you might not want to clear that information, so the next time you come, that information should still be there. All right, well, good luck on your project.